Hello and welcome to my channel, the Solar Scribe. I've got a couple of messages before we get into the actual cards, and I wanted to make sure you can see this. So between the 1st of April, which is today, and the 13th of April, we've got a significant amount of integration work going on, and I've been drawn to the numbers 3, 6 and 9. So the 9's today, the 3's on the 13th, and the 7th of April will be the number 6. 3, 6, 9 is sacred geometry. I'm pretty sure it's the number of creation of the universe, but you know, again, follow your own inner light. So we've got the divine inner light crystalline core. And interestingly, the numerology number, when you break core down, the first 3 numbers are 3, 6, 9, and 5 is the number of action. So we're going from iron core to the crystalline core, which is the divine inner core, which is in you, and that will be being activated, integrated, and your gifts are online now, including telepathy. The Andoras I'm still working with quite strongly. They've been asked to come out at this time, and interestingly, Andorra is a 111, and the actual Andorra word count is the number 3. So it's the number of creativity. So what the Andoras are saying is use them to amplify your manifestations of your crystalline core reality. There are 2 people that have put videos up today that are talking about this. One's Magenta Pixie, who is talks about going from the iron core to the crystalline core, and the next one's Laurie Ladd, who has been on the ships in the last few days and been given information for that. Okay, so if you feel guided, I would go and look at those 2. Right, so let's see what the cards are. The information is coming through. So again, we've got 13 days including today, so that's 14 days altogether. Finishes on the 14th, and we've got major crystalline integrations. Okay, so let's see who comes through. And oh, that's quite strong. Okay, I'm going to put those 2 together, and one more. Gosh, they're flying out today. Right, okay, Krishna. Right, okay, so let's look at what the masters are saying. So you are the master of your reality and your destiny and your timelines, and this is what Mercury is saying: communicate with yourself. So the divine masculine feminine, or this is part of the divine light crystalline inner matrix. So they're communicating with each other, the divine masculine feminine within you. This is your divine inner light core. Through the third eye, Odin is saying. So he's been around for about 3 weeks now, comes out in nearly every reading. Through the third eye, your vision. Mercury is saying communicate through your third eye. This is what the telepathy I'm talking about is online now. We've all got it. The skills have been upgraded. The software has been integrated, and we're good to go with it. So if the internet does go off, that's what we'll be using. Okay. Holy Amethyst again. So Odin's saying through the third eye, the chakras are changing colour. I've been given this information quite strongly over the last few days. I'm not told to what yet, but they've got overlays of different shimmery colours on them. So the third eye will be the amethyst, so work through the amethyst, divine alchemy. So move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. So it's this 1 point focus that we talk about, you know, in spite of all the chaos. Right, they've been quite matter of fact today with the energy. So this one is Krishna is referring to trust your spiritual guidance. It's all within now. We're moving even further into the void of within to communicate with yourself. So no matter what communication is going on out here, Mercury is saying it's here. This is what you need to look at, your chakras within you. And then obviously try and get out as nature as much as you can. Drink plenty of water. But what Senanas is saying, it's through the sacral chakra that this life force is being... so he's saying express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. I did see one of the astrologers on the YouTube channel saying there's going to be a lot of Capricorn babies next year because people are in lockdown and find things to do. So that's a nod to the sacral chakra work that's going on, the new souls that are coming in. And Hilarion talks about divine healing. And I got the emerald crystal this morning, so I'm feeling that the green's really strong at this time. Any green crystals will help you to calm your nervous system. Any greens that you can eat, green smoothies, green fruits, anything like that. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others, but remember your light can only support others if you look after yourself. So Mercury is saying go within, communicate with your body, what does it want? You need to be okay within yourself. Right, before I do the Archangels, Metatron wants to come in. He normally comes in the reading further down, but he wants to come in now. Okay, so let's see what Metatron's got to say. Right, joy, yellow, joy and happiness. So that's Jovial as well. So it's number 1. So this is the first day. And I said the 1st of April is the first day of the 13 days of the transformation, transmutation and integration of this crystalline diamond light core within you. So it's going from iron to crystalline, and that's what this is. So a lot of you might be feeling it through your solar plexus. I know that's where I get most of my, transmute most of my information. So look at the solar plexus as well as the third eye and the sacral. Okay. Here Comes the Sun is another song that I've been hearing for quite a while from George Harrison. Okay, so the Rainbow Bridge is always open. This is a 27, so it's the number 9, which is the end of a cycle. We're being given the gift of this bridge now that is being... The colours will be more visible. And you will begin to see the bridge between where we want to be going and where we don't want to be going. Okay. So going back to your intuition and spiritual guidance, Krishna's saying this: you need to be the peacock. You need to, well, no more hiding, no more in I'm not ready for this. You need to be a peacock, strut your stuff, but at the same time watch out for the signs that are really visible now. Metatron is saying they're everywhere. Okay, you've just got to make sure. So when I put those cards down, Hilarion was only looking through one eye, so it's the one focus lens through this third eye. Okay, you're going to be using your multi-dimensional skills a lot more now because they've kicked in. This card's gone too many. Okay, goodness. Right, okay, so light body. This is 11, so these are the twin flames as well. which I've said are coming together, but this is the divine masculine and feminine within you. So this is what Mercury is talking about. This is what, if you can imagine, this is what's going on in your divine crystalline light core at the minute. The chakras are changing colour, and as they're getting these overlays of these different colours, this is what's happening within your body. So you can imagine how much energy that takes and how much concentration through the 1-point focus is what Amethyst is saying. So what would be really good at this time is any kind of, I don't meditate, but any kind of inner journey work where you can connect with these skills, because they're online now. Okay. Right, let's bring the angels in. I feel like I'm going at a really fast pace because this energy is good to go, good to go, good to go. There's no more waiting around. We're good to go now. We're going. So Gabriel, balance. Give me another card for that. Oh, no, I know what that is. Hang on one sec. Sandalphon, planetary cycles. Right. Why they're showing me this, anybody, I don't know that much about sacred geometry, but I do know this much, that the Renaissance painters used a grid of 9, and they actually used the sacred geometry of the 369 to create the paintings, because they had mathematical balance within them. So it's more about metaphysics than the earlier century works. So what Gabriel is saying is that this 369 is here now, the mathematical balance through the 0-point energy. So that's what we need to recognise is going on within us. That's what the balance is. And again, this Sandalphon's giving a nod to the chakras. So he's saying as the planets shift and change all the time, the atmosphere changes, the colours change on the planet, there's lots of movement around in the universe. It's certainly not just standing there. And that's what's happening here with us. But also Sandalphon saying, and I've said this about the twin flames being disappointed because they weren't coming together. And there's been a timeline reroute, and what that timeline reroute has done has allowed the starlights that were due to merge to upgrade to the next level. So not only are you getting, you're not getting the twin flame that you were originally going to get, you're getting the upgraded version, because you will both be upgraded within yourselves. Okay, well, that makes sense. Right, I'm going to pull a crystal, and then I'll do the fractals. Alright. Amazonite, the middle road. So that's what Gabriel's saying about balance. This is the middle, divine masculine, divine feminine, balanced in the middle of your body. So that's what the chakras are. And if you look at those colours, they're exactly the same as this. So this crystalline diamond light core here is shooting out all of these colours, if you can look at that. And that's what the rainbow bridge is. Always open. So your chakras are open now for this information to be transmitted to other light workers. So we're kind of all like a computer on a grid, and we're all lit up, ready, good to go. We're good to go now. Okay, right, I'm going to do the fractals. So the way these cards work, which I love, I don't actually say anything about them, although I really like to when I get the messages, but I'm instructed by my inner being to not say anything, just give you the fractal. And then you pull out your own inner light diamond core keys and codes to serve you. So for me personally, that would be the third eye 1-point focus that's been being jigged about. You can pause the camera as well and turn the sound off if you need to look at it for a while. Okay, that's the first one. And let's do Path of the Soul. Number 8. Perhaps better to bring it closer if you need to meditate with it. That one. Sorry, my stomach is just going mad again today. That's usually an inner knowing when the planet's really moving around a lot. The energy in my stomach does the same thing because my solar plexus, I use that to connect to Gaia, through Gaia. Okay. Right, they're asking me to give you 2. So I'm going to put them. That's interesting. So what I would say is add the numbers up separately for each one, and what does it make? And they're saying that period in time is what that was. Is very well known, and this is R1 at this time. So a complete decimation and a complete architectural rebuilding. From that, we get this. There. Right, what do we want next? Crystals we've done. Right, I'm going to pull a number, and then I'm going to pull the astrology cards. Okay, so 56, twin flame energy, relationship change. That's why I was talking about the twin flame merging has changed. And I know some twin flames were struggling with that because their original choice they felt was pretty good. But actually... Sorry, that's the one I've just used. But actually the work that we're doing on the inner crystal diamond-like core now is allowing us to merge more. Both with ourselves and our upgraded twin flame. Okay, so Archangel Metatron's retreat. So again, this is 28, which is a 10, which is divine masculine, feminine within, through the 0 point energy. This is the throat chakra. So it's coming through the throat chakra as well, which means Archangel Michael's here. Sorry, I don't know if I showed you that. I just got thrown off by a wave of energy then, 1 sec. Right, let's do the astrology. And then I'm going to pull an animal card, and then we'll do the hearts. I actually wasn't going to do a reading today, but I was asked to get online. Okay, so Taurus, so Cernunnos is coming out for that one. And this one says, the energy around you shows the abundance of nature, rich, earthy and productive, yet relaxed and slow. So any starlights that are struggling to ground, all these starlights here, you get out into nature, that would be really good. Or Cernunnos is saying call on him, and he will help ground you through your base chakra and your sacral. Right, third house. Potential to learn something in your local neighbourhood. This is a nod to higher wisdom learning. Metatron saying this is the divine intelligence merging that has now come online. So all of this knowledge that you accrued over lifetimes and planets and what have you is good to go now. We're going to be using that energy. Okay, and interestingly, the third house is the number 3 is creativity. Right, I need a blue one. Okay, so we've got Taurus in the third house. Mercury. How you think, communicate, write, travel and talk. So this is what this is. When the internet goes off, if the internet goes off, all of your skills that you have built up and integrated through this 11 energy here, same colours, will kick in. So you can tap into the divine light core crystalline matrix, and you will find there other starlights that are also communicating with each other. It's quite easy once it's kicked in. You'll be amazed how easy it is to communicate with each other. Okay, right, let's pull animal. I did say animal, didn't I? I just need to find them. Right, we've got them. Okay, so we'll pull an animal and then we'll do the hearts. I want that one. Jellyfish, resilience. Okay, right, so your jellyfish totem is reminding you that there is no need to feel vulnerable when you come from the heart. Allow others around you to see who you are, so let your inner light shine. That's the diamond inner light core. Reach out with love and affection. Trusting your heart and its guidance is vital right now. So that's what this is. And that's what the 1 point focus is through the amethyst energy, the violet flame, which is Zakiel and Saint Germain as well. You have all of these skills. They're already in here. They're already within you, should I say. Right. Let's pull a heart card. So I can just feel the energies really, really, really... it's almost like I'm seeing a SWAT team when they shout, when they're on films and they just shout, go, go, go. That's what this is. But we're doing it through the divine inner light crystalline core to connect with each other. And when I wrote that down, crystalline, we don't usually... I'm not sure how we normally spell it, but I put Christ in there because it's the Christ energy. That's the way that I spelt it. Okay. So here we have the Divine Feminine and the Rose Quartz energy. And we've got the Higher Heart as well, the pink and the green, through the solar plexus also. I don't want to read those words out. I actually want to show you that image, but I want to put a different words to it. I have no idea what's happening, but stay there. So these cards are really difficult to shuffle because they're heart-shaped. Right, put that on. Help is on its way. The raging sea will soon abate, and a great light will heal your heart. This is a time of deep, profound, and positive transformation. But courage, strength, and patience are required. You are supported by a sea of love. So, great light will heal your heart. This is the divine light, core, crystalline energy. Okay. Right. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually pulling a tarot card today, which I've never done. I use the Colette Baron Reed. Right, I need to get some semblance of order here. Right, those are the heart cards that I've just used. Okay, and these are the Colette Baron Reed tarot, which is the good tarot, which is this. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to pull one from here, and then I'll do the Metatron's going to come in at the end, as he always does. Wheel of Fortune, number 10. So again, number 10, divine masculine and feminine energy is the one, through the diamond light, core, through the 0 point energy. And that's what that is. So you go from the 10 doing the work to the 11, and that's what it looks like. So that's what's happening to your body, your physical body at the minute. Okay, let's do these. That one first. All this is information. You take what resonates. If it doesn't, absolutely fine. I don't want either of those two, actually. The energy just didn't feel conducive there. Right, okay, so star ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So that's what this is. This is all of this. It was never hidden from you from within, but from outside it seemed like it was. So what Spirit is saying is that, or the Galactics are saying, is that it was hidden, because when you look at this, it's just a building with pyramids. But we all know what was inside the pyramids. It was just hidden from us. And we are the light. We are the diamond crystalline light. So that's what this is. Our lights are now coming out from within us. Okay. And the ancestors are here to help with that as well. Galactic teams, archangelic teams, ancestors that have passed over, spirit, you name it, and they're helping. Right, so Pleiades. Oh, okay, right, so the Pleiades have come in as just to substantiate what I've just said. If you feel like you want to call on the Pleiades, you can do that. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So they're one of the ones that are helping at this time. Okay. Right, what have I not done? Let's pull a hidden world one. And then Starseed Tarot, and then we'll do the numbers. Oh no, hang on, Rumi wants to come in as well. Right, hidden world is these. Okay. Temple of Dreams. Sacred Dreams, Prophecies, Dream Journeys, number 9. So any form of inner work to go into this temple, your inner temple, where the crystalline diamond light energy is in the core, it'd be really useful to connect at this time. And you can do that through nature, or water, or meditation, anything, through sun gazing, through moon gazing, anything that's going to help you with that. Okay. Starseed Tarot, which are always really difficult to shuffle because they're huge. So it's all about us, it's all about the divine diamond in a crystalline light. 6 of Flames, and that's what that is. This came out the other day as well. So number of action, number 5, and this is what we're doing. We're shining this diamond light in a core through physically now. Okay. I'm going to put that down actually because it's quite large, those cards. Right, we've got Rumi, and we've got a tarot card, which I never usually use, like I said, for these readings, but I'm being asked to use it this time. 9 of Pentacles. So through the green of the healing, Hilarion is saying, I don't even know where he is now. Through the green, sorry, this old patriarchal system is now dead, and the divine feminine is at the end of that cycle. And she's now, the chrysalis, diamond light crystalline energy is moving into the butterfly. So this is about the divine feminine. And the healing timelines are done. Like I said, we're good to go. I just feel like I want to pull another Ascended Master out. But what I'm going to do is I will pull a Rumi card first, and then one of the masters is going to come out and give a last message, and then Metatron. Okay, so for Rumi is going to be, it's giving me 2. Okay, can't make this stuff up actually. If you look at that number there, which is a 9, and you look at that number there, which is an 11, that goes back to exactly what I said earlier about those 2 numbers and what that time in history was. And we are now at the end of that cycle. We've been given a complete new gown, planetary wise, body wise. This is the crystalline diamond light. That's what we're heading into now. And when we come out the other side of it, that's what it looks like. So you get to choose. Okay. But you will be radiating this. This is what your energy field will look like, and is starting to look like, through through the diamond light energy. So you may be feeling more tired, you might be feeling thirstier. All of these things, your body, ask your body what it needs to get to this at this time. Okay. Right. Ascended Masters just want to come in with one more message. Haven't shuffled them. I just picked that one up. It's Commander Ashtar. Right, so Commander Ashtar, along with the Pleiades and all the other galactic systems, are coming through the throat chakra. Lapis and Archangel Michael are really, really important now. Through this diamond crystalline light, and this is the emergence of it, which is the 11. So that's just confirmation from the teams, the galactic teams, the angelic teams, all of the teams, that this is what it's actually happening, people. And we have been working towards this for a very, 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 very long time. So good to see that it's materialising now. Okay, right, so I'm going to do the numbers, and then I will do Archangel Metatron wants to come in for a final fitting, is what he's saying. And the reason why he wants a final fitting is because he's getting a new robe as well. He's getting a new gown. They're all getting new clothes, which is nice. That's so funny. Let me laugh. Right, okay. I've got 7 cards there. I may need another one. Do I need another one? Right, okay, so shadow work. So what this crystalline diamond light energy will, and your core will bring up, and again, look at the number, shadow work for the 11. So it could be the twin flames that are doing the last little bit of shadow work before the emergence, but not the emergence, before the merging. We've already got the emergence before the merging. And we're going from carbon to diamond light. And the reason why I'm being given number 8, sorry, my tummy is just going absolutely off the scale now a little bit. Sorry, I'm looking for the diamond. Where's it gone? Well, anyway, the light body one that I showed you, I need to start putting the Metatron ones to one side, really. The diamond light one that I showed you for the light body, that's what this is. So we're going from carbon to diamond light. There it is. We're going from carbon to diamond light. Okay, so that's what that is. So these 8 chakras, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. Because the middle one is your diamond light energy. And that just sits in between the solar plexus and the heart. So it sits there. And it's called the node. Rebecca Dawson talks about it, and that's what's been activated now through the 1. Okay, so that's where that comes in. So it's being activated through the 1 diamond light crystalline core within you. Right, so let's see what we've got left. So we've got the number 4, which is cornerstone. So back to twin flames. This is the cornerstone foundation energy that you're building on through your own merging of your diamond crystalline male and divine masculine, divine feminine energy. And that's when this merging occurs, because that was the end of the patriarchy. This is the new man, the new human, through the diamond light. And that is the number 13. And the number 13 is when this process comes to completion, is my understanding, but obviously you need to look through your own timeline to find that. And then they're just showing me that, again, this is the number 9, so this is the end of that. And we're downtrodden divine feminine now. We're done. Okay, so Metatron just wanted to come in and do one more card for us. I hope this has been useful. Just keep doing what you're doing. Water, nature, holding your diamond crystalline light within you through the 1-point focus, and you will be given the tools. You already have the tools within you, if the internet goes down, to do the connection. I don't know when that one's gone out. The connection through the diamond light etheric matrix grid. Okay. Right, what's Metatron giving us? Number 7, ancestors. So again, what Metatron is saying, go with your... Oh, that's why I got a pain in my elbow. Hold on one sec. Right, I got a pain in my right elbow. So what Metatron is saying is, this is the right choice. Now that's a very 3D statement, because we know in 5D there aren't any right anything. It's just energy. We're all energy. We're all this. But what Metatron is saying is that you can call on your ancestors to help you manifest your highest positive polarity for this timeline. Okay? And have appreciation for this healing. And in fact, the number 7, I did say on my messages. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So number 7 is the 6th energy, but it's the pivotal point. It's the halfway mark between. So you might find on the 7th that you get some ancestral healing coming up as well. Just be aware of that, because that's the midpoint for these 13 days. Okay, so I hope that's been useful. Thank you for listening and watching, and I will speak to you next time. Bye.